After building dozens of Claude AI projects for myself and for clients who needed systematic content creation, I discovered something that changed everything about how we should be using AI. In this video, I'm going to show you how to save 2 to 3 hours every time you need landing page copy and how to increase your conversion rates by 40% by training Claude to master proven frameworks instead of starting from scratch every single time. We'll upload a YouTube transcript, use my project factory to create intelligent system instructions, and watch Claude generate professional landing page copy using psychology-backed methods. Without this approach, you'll keep getting generic AI responses instead of trained expertise that remembers these proven frameworks. And your competitors who master AI training will leave you in the dust. If we haven't met yet, my name is Andy O'Neill, and I follow Wes McDowell. He is a really great digital marketer with a large YouTube following. And recently he republished a video about building the perfect landing page. And it's actually a video he did a few months ago, but I think the way he presented it this week is as clear as it can be. This is actually the framework that I use to build my current Weblytica landing page. And following this framework has improved my landing page results. And so I wanted to show you how I will add this information to my Claude project stack. I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to train Claude to use this information from the YouTube video so I can replicate the results again and again. So I'm over here in Claude Desktop and I'm in my projects section. Now this is where I create projects that have a specific outcome, and they use information that I've trained and given it to give me repeatable results every time. And that's what we're going to do to create this for the landing page copy as well. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go to my framework builder. To me, a framework is an authoritative document that has been researched and it comes back with the best practices for a particular topic. I'm actually going to take this transcript from Wes's video and I'm going to put it into this framework builder because I want this framework builder to look at the content, go research other sites, and bring back actually even more information and supporting information that is cited elsewhere to help build a framework that actually makes the content that Wes presented even stronger. So I actually took screenshots of the video as it was being played because the video talks about certain sections, what they mean, and what information goes there. So I'm actually going to start by dropping those screenshots into my framework builder. And now I need to go get the transcript from the video to paste in here as well. So we're over here on YouTube and I've got this great extension. It's called Copy YouTube Script extension. You just click here and you click copy to clipboard and it's going to grab that clipboard in the background. I could go dig around this page, but this is a whole lot easier. And it actually grabs the title and the URL as a part of the text that it copies. So I'm going to jump back over into Claude, and now I'm just going to paste that right there. This project is already trained to take this information and turn it into a framework. So I probably don't actually need to say this prompt, but it makes me feel better that I've given it instructions. There's screenshots and a transcript, and we want to create this landing page copy. I'm going to turn research on, and then we're going to hit the orange arrow and we're going to let this run and research until we get the framework we want for our project that we're going to train to build this. While Claude is doing that research, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to show you the other project that we're going to use for this. So I have a project called Claude Project Factory. And what this does is it's going to take the information from that framework and the transcript, and I'm going to say, create me a project that will run through this process. And I'm even going to ask Claude, when it creates the project instructions, to actually maybe even do an interview where we walk through the different steps, what the information about the business is that you're creating a landing page for. I'm even going to ask it to go through kind of an interview process to ask questions about the business, what they do, and that kind of thing. What I'll typically do is when we actually get to creating the content for the landing page, I'll actually put landing page copy in or homepage copy in for a website, and we'll do that as well. This is going to create our project, and then after this step, we will go create the project in Claude, and we will generate homepage text. Now, why do I go through all of this effort? What I've learned is this is far more powerful to actually take that transcript and the screenshots, research it out even further, and then come here and create the instructions for the project. It creates a final project that is far more powerful, far more reliable than just saying, tell me how to create landing page copy. And so these steps, and really these are one-time steps that we're doing. And once we have that project, we can use it over and over and over again. And we don't have to go through these steps again. This is just training it the first time so that it's ready to use over and over. All right, so Claude is done researching. It looked at 325 sources, took 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And here is that framework. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to search for my project factory, and there it is. So we're going to paste that output. And then I'm going to go ahead and paste in again the transcript. There's the transcript. You can see these are pasted down here. And then let's drag those images in here again. So I'm not going to turn deep research on for this. I just wanted to create the project based on the information we've given it. And so I've got a little prompt here that I was writing during the research of the previous step. And we want to create a project for generating landing page copy based on the framework, transcript, and screenshots provided. Please interview the users. Also, the user may provide copied text from an existing website to be used to create the landing page copy. So now we're going to generate project instructions, and then we'll be good to go to start doing research for landing pages. And this project factory actually is going to interview me through the process to make sure that it understands what kind of project we're creating. So I'm going to use Whisperflow to answer these questions. The purpose of this project is to help a user generate landing page copy that is based on the frameworks and information pasted on this chat. So what role should Claude take? It should act as a copywriting assistant, a strategic advisor, and someone who is competent and fully understands the framework and information it's been given. The typical user that will use this could be business owners, marketers, agency owners, people that are generating landing pages either for themselves or for others. Yes, I want Claude to present the landing page copy in the 10 sections. Just create one variation for each now. Focus on the information, especially the framework provided, and just do a great balance of the different elements in there. So in generating the landing page copy, yes, it's okay if Claude adapts it based on specific business needs. We want to stick to the framework, but we also don't want to stick to it so close that it hurts the results. The amount of business or research context will vary, but generally I think this is going to be for rebuilding existing home pages or landing pages, and so there'll be some information added, which should give you a pretty good idea of the content and the context of the page as well as the call to action. So you're asking if Claude should use concise, ready-to-use copy or detailed explanations. I would make this a question in the interview for this project and ask that exact question of the user, whether they want ready-to-use copy or the detailed explanations that go with each section. The tone should match the existing voice. This is a great question for the interview for that project, to ask the user what kind of voice it should have. Yes, the user should be able to focus or to be able to request changes to individual sections. So for naming this, I think the option of marketing is good. Strategic landing page copy should be the name. So be marketing and maybe copy or content creation, and then a really great name that encapsulates this. So that's actually something new I added where it helps me name this so I have consistent names for these projects. So it's asking so the function is marketing, the project type. It's asking if we want to do documentation or strategy for the name. So I just said, let's use strategy as the middle part, and then the name is good. So it's going to generate our instructions. So see, these are the special instructions we're going to add to our project when we create this. Now we're ready to go create our project. So we're going to go to projects. We're going to say new project. And then the purpose, I'm just going to take the first paragraph of our instructions here. We can edit that later, but it really helps to understand like what this does. So I can see the title, but then I can also read it and go, oh yeah, this is the one I want. So we're going to create the project. So we're going to go back over here and instructions. These are the first things that are run when a project is run. So here's our copied text. I'm going to paste that right here. All right, so I'm going to save those instructions. I'm actually going to go ahead and paste in the framework that we have, that we generated. Here I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to say landing page. I'm going to put Wes's name on there so I remember where it came from. And we're going to add content. And so this project is done. we're ready to use it again and again to create this content. So I built this scratch in front of you, so let's test it and let's see how it does. All right, so here's a home page. We've got some copy here. I will tell you one of the things that Wes's framework says is don't put you or the people in your business as the hero on the home page, so that this image kind of goes against that. This should be the person that's like, yay, my plumbing is fixed. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to copy this. I don't need all that. I'm going to copy that to my clipboard. Get this as well. All right, so let's go back to our project. I'm going to paste this in. We're going to run this and it should give us some questions and interview us about what we want. All right, so here are 6 questions. What's your main call to action? Let's go back over here. And so book now, it looks like, is the call to action they're looking for. So I'm going to say, number 1, the call to action should be book now. Number 2, I do want this to be ready to use copy. I don't want the detailed explanations. 3, use the same tone as the copy provided. This is good. Professional, trustworthy, community focused. That's good. Don't adjust it. The ideal client or customer would be both homeowners and business owners. The main problem you solve. Let's focus the landing page on emergency plumbing issues and planned installations. And number 6, no, those are the key differentiators that you need to use. All right, that's good. Let's see if it gives us any more questions. Doesn't look like it. So it's drafting our landing page copy now. I'm excited to see how this does. I would recommend you go watch Wes's video. You can get to it here because what this is outputting will make more sense. And so let's go up here to the top and the hero section, the eyebrow copy. Kansas City's most trusted plumbing company since 1983. So if we go back to their landing page and go to the top, we really don't see that. And that is a great first indication that these guys have been around a while. They know what they're doing. So I think that's a great recommendation. Plumbing issues fixed fast or your dream installation done right. That's good. That's a good headline. So this is really good. I'll leave this output in the description, a link to it. I have a GitHub where I put this information from the videos. You could look at this output. You could look at that landing page, the plumbing page, and kind of see how this works. Again, I would recommend you go look at Wes's video as well. You can also take this content and throw it into Lovable or something that's really great at creating beautiful landing pages or websites. It will create a beautiful page using the content you provided. So I hope you can see that this is the kind of competitive advantage that I'm talking about when we're looking at how to use AI and how to start using AI smarter. We now have a trained expert that remembers these proven frameworks and applies them consistently. And if you're interested in having a system like this that is available to your entire team with dozens and dozens of trained projects that can output reliable results every time to help your business get ahead and have an edge over your competitors, please reach out to me. I am currently booking clients to build these kinds of systems for, and I would love to talk to you and see if it's a good fit for your organization. Thank you for watching this video. I know you have lots of things you could do and lots of videos you could watch. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you next time.